But see, for me, because like I would tell him all the times, like for me, bro, it's quality as far as that. We gonna shoot in the best shit. We gonna try to find the best editor to do it. Cause it's quality. At the end of the day, your name is on what you putting out. That got your name on it. Is it good? Is it bad? Is the quality shitty? Well, I don't wanna.
Right, 100%.
It's your work.
When you go put your work out there, you saying on the table what they gonna think.
Right. Nah, that's real.
And that's just all like it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, so just to start us off with the section of all about growth, let's talk about invitation only entertainment and kind of how that came about, and like what was even the inspiration for getting into that.
Man, so we came about. So me becoming an artist, you feel me? I had to get a label, and we came about that is finding what's a good name for us, like what we gonna have that's gonna stick out. We came with like Penthouse, what else? Some music group.
Yeah, it was a lot of different names, but the main one that stuck out was Invitation Only Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that, it's very universal, so it can be, as it continues to grow, we can touch many avenues and many different things underneath that. The net that is casted by that name is very wide, so I think that like that's why that's the one that we ended up coming up with, because everybody want to invite.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I would like to say that like the exclusivity part of it too is like, I mean, you could translate that in any language and everybody still know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't pull up unless you invite it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's super dope that can translate across, you know, no matter where y'all go with it, you know, the name, kind of what it means and what it stands for, kind of create that standard across the board. So that's like
Absolutely.
So just in terms of how y'all two connected, how did that come about? Was it like y'all was just doing music, kind of found each other?
No, we've been knowing each other since we was kids.
Yeah.
We played on the same AAU team.
Okay.
And played ball together and all that.
For sure, that's tight. Who went one-on-one basketball?
We different. He was the shooter. I was
win.
Look. He was the shooter. I was like the rebounder, pass, defender.
Okay.
I was one of them.
That team effort. I'm just curious.
It's like a Kenneth Fareed type.
Nah,
Hands down.
Yeah, I'm on them boards, grabbing them boards.
Getting to work. Nah, I feel you. That's the real work right there for sure. With the name, Young Ross, how'd you come about like making that your stage name?
So look, when Instagram came out, I just made that @ name. This before I even was doing music or anything. I'm playing sports, and I just put Young Ross 5. That was my Instagram name, and I wrote that on my little Arcadia backpack. And then fast forward to when I started doing music, I was like, man, I gotta find a name, and I just thought about it. I'm like, I'm about to be this. I'm about to be Young Ross. It makes sense. It's right there for me. So that's how I came about the name.
And then while we on it, like, what was your journey to music? Like, when was the first time, I don't know, somebody like played a beat for you and you was about to come up with a rap, or was it like, man, all my uncles did it, I just used their studio? Like, what was your journey to like actually coming across music and then deciding to take it to the next level?
So the crazy thing is, ever since I was a kid, just young, I would always rap, like in my head and all that, or like when I'm by myself, I just like freestyle and do all that. And I just think I was like this big rapper. Like I was inspired by like G-Unit. I think I was part of G-Unit, 50 Cent and all them in the game, and that whole little movement. And then I was playing sports. I just, played sports, went to Weber State. Okay. And then I got with this dude named Mira Fool. He was a producer. He showed me the Fruity Loops app, and I was like, yeah, I want to see what's up with that. Let me get up on that. And, we made one beat, and then after that, we was like, all right, we gonna chill because, we playing football. But then after I graduated, it was I was working at FedEx, and it was a girl that worked there. She had the Fruity Loops app, and she was like, man, I'll put that on your computer. So once she put it on my computer, I'm like, all right, I'm doing beats now. I'm on YouTube, learning how to make beats. So I started off producing. And then on one of my beats, an artist named Frank III used it. It's called Super Bowl. That was my first song. And I helped write the hook. You know, me and him wrote the hook together. And then he told me to go in there and go say it. And I was like, nah, man, I ain't, you know. Went up in there, did the thing. Everybody was like, man, that shit, feel me? I'm over here getting reviews. People like, man, yeah, you should be on the mic more. You need to rap. And then what really made me like, okay, I'm about to do this, was this producer named Cal on the beat. He a dude that like less words. He don't really talk. So if he say something that you like, dang. So he was like, man, you need to take this serious. You need to, you know, do this. And ever since then, I was like, that's all I need. I was like, I'm doing this.
That's fire. That's fire. And then, so when we talk about your music too, I got recently introduced, and it's like it definitely go up. You know what I'm saying? And I like it. I enjoy it. I feel like it can exist in so many places. You know what I'm saying? What was like the driving force behind like the type of music you make, and like wanting to? I mean, I'm sure you got the diversity. I've only been in like a small amount of it, but like from what I listened to, it definitely seemed like you can had the parties going up for sure, and it's like. I can picture people having a fucking good ass time, like listening to your stuff,
Yeah, man, that's just the culture in LA. You know, we party, we turn up, and we used to throw parties back then. You know, we used to go functions. That's the culture. You feel me? So.
So just like kind of keeping that going and like evolving it, because like when you're throwing it, it's super fun to be able to play your own stuff in there too, and kind of watch the people go up,
And we do that.
Yeah, exactly.
We do that.
Exactly. Okay. And then for both of y'all, like, what's been like the biggest obstacle that you faced, either getting into this, coming up with the label, booking shows, like wherever in your journey you could identify, like, man, that shit was hard, like, but we figured it out.
Just pretty much a lot of things when you starting up, cause you got the people that's gonna say no, the people that you know that ain't gonna help you. You feel me? Then you got the good stuff, where it's people that you don't know. It be the people you don't know that help you. People that ran off, you learn. It's like you learn from it, and it elevated you.
It's just mainly, I guess you could just say, the experience with it. Yeah. Starting from scratch, not nobody there telling you, hey, do this, do that. It's just your own research. Yeah. You doing it yourself, ultimately. To the point to where it's like, okay, now I know this, I know that now, I know this, oh damn, I didn't know that. So now it's just getting easier to maneuver in this industry. Mm-hmm. So I think that's more so what I would say be the most difficult.
For sure, a big adjustment of the mindset too. It's just like kind of shifting gears into that, all right, taking it seriously. Got to do the research to figure it out. Not everybody's like tapping back in to like provide or share resources too. So it gets tricky, and then you try to figure out like who to keep around, or who to kind of in terms of your path, like who to keep aligned with. Because that's important as well.
Yeah, because anybody can get a feature, but it's just what you gonna do with it.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do with what you get.
Yeah.
And then speaking of features, like if there was anybody dead or alive, like that you could do a feature with, who would it be?
For sure, Hustle Man. I'll for sure do one with Hustle Man, for sure.
What was something that was inspiring about his story?
Nip, man, the struggle, man, how it's like, how he came up out of it. Yeah. And it's like, life a marathon, you gotta just keep going. And even when you get to the destination that you want to go to, you still got to keep working and keep going. You got to just keep elevating your game and your craft.
Yeah. It's like a race inside of a race always, because even like you were saying, once you get to the destination, it's all right, what I'm going to do now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's never really over. It's like, all right, I learned what I need to learn for this, but now that I'm at where I'm at, I got to learn what I need to learn to be where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? And still take that to the next level.
It's like checking off goals. It's like, okay, you hit these goals, now it's time to go make some new ones.
I rock with that 100%. And when it comes to like, managing talent and kind of being in that space, like in the executive position, are there any executives just in general that you admire or kind of think is doing it the right way, or is inspiring you and kind of the way you're pushing forward with what y'all got going?
As far as that,
and it could be other labels too, if it's not a specific person, but you see, man, I don't know who's running that group over there, but they really, you know what I'm saying, make it happen.
Yeah.
I guess more so for me, like, I look at it as, more so Diddy.
Okay. Yeah.
Also Suge, like, people can say what they want about Suge, but at the end of the day, you got to give him his props. He was a businessman. Diddy was a businessman as well, you know what I mean? And I look at them more so because they started from scratch, not people getting on then making their label, or, oh, I got this label now and that label's under another label, that's under another label. So it's like, I more so watch them because, you start with nothing. Like, it's me, these dudes, we building that up. And another one as well is Blue Bucks too. Noye and Jeezy and DJ and them, they did that as well too. Look, it's just us. But a lot of people, when they do that, they tend to still, they just don't, it's hard to stay afloat. You know what I mean? And so that's mainly just the thing right now, staying afloat and staying consistent as far as not taking no breaks. Because you got people that take them breaks. Then when they come back and this ain't, that year or two you been gone, there's other people that's been working now. Now you competing with them. They now changed the vibe up. Now your style ain't, you know what I mean? So you gotta, that consistency.
Got to.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's right. I think, both of you guys brought up some like super important things. And kind of what I want to touch on next is like, it's pretty much what's next for like both of you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like independently for the brands you guys are pushing, like if there's any projects that you're like teasing, you know what I'm saying? I'd love to hear about them, or shows that you're about to, do, if it's on the West Coast or the East Coast, any plans?
Yeah, so we for sure got a show September 23rd.
I believe it is
in
23rd.
Fullerton.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna be opening up for R3 the Chili Man.
Yeah, with We Up Next.
Yeah, shout out to We Up Next.
Yep. So we got that going.
And then music wise, we just gonna keep staying consistent. We dropping every 2 weeks. The single coming out every 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We've been doing that since like a year ago, last year. So every 2 weeks, and we want to keep getting content out.
Yeah.
For sure. Just elevating what we doing for sure. Amp it up, keep amping it up.
And as far as a tape, we don't know if the next one gonna be the invite to or no invite to. It's gonna definitely be one of them.
Y'all gotta look out.
Might be a collab tape.
We just want to keep recording. Like we got so much music, we could just,
Just keep it going. That's dope, actually. Because that was gonna be one of my questions too. Is just like, what do you think about, dropping music? But that tells me everything right there. If it's pretty much every 2 weeks or as frequently, you know what I'm saying? I think, especially in the space you're in too, that's pretty smart because again, like you're making that music that people want to party to, you know what I'm saying? So if folks is really in the clubs weekly, you know what I'm saying, or like every other week, they're gonna go up for sure. But then knowing that you got another one that they can go up to, you know what I'm saying, and kind of stay like in that element. They go into the club and, they go into these parties or environments and they got that new young Ross. I think that's tight. I think that's admirable too, because it's not easy to do. Some cats kind of get tired out or they start to overthink. I think that's a big thing for artists that they face is like, man, is this one gonna go or not?
And,
You never know.
It's just with that, man. You some people be their worst critics, but you just got to put it out there. The people gonna tell you which ones you like. It be songs that I dropped that I ain't even know. That people was messing with over, that I was like, it's whatever, it's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think this was gonna be what they want.
Because there's a song right now that's moving and we didn't think it was gonna be.
We didn't think it was gonna be moving like that.
Yeah,
like,
front and back. Yeah, that
front and back.
Sometimes you just gotta put it out, like whatever you feel. Sometimes that original session or those original sessions where you in there, you going crazy. And then maybe a week later, 2 weeks later, you're like, I don't really know. But in that moment, you felt it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was real, it was live to you. And there's some value in that, I think, too. So still putting those things out, regardless of how you feel later, because you can't really speak for the fans or the folks that's listening to it, why they even vibe to it. Sometimes you can sit back and like, I have no idea why y'all rocking with it the way y'all are when I thought this one was about to go, especially, you know what I'm saying? Because they got these strings or they got this person on it, you know what I'm saying? Who's going crazy, so.
It's just like your art is, I'm just giving y'all my art. If whatever y'all like from the artwork or the art, that's what you want, that's what they want.
Sure.
And it's your art though, so.
Can we get the socials? If y'all could drop like what the folks can stay tapped in with y'all and follow y'all.
Y'all can follow me at Young Ross 5 on Instagram and Twitter, or if it's Twitter, I heard they changed that X now or something.
Yeah.
Young Ross.
Y'all can follow me at Ralph Miss Prime on all platforms, and you can also follow the label Invitation Only Entertainment on all platforms as well. And the YouTube channel as well, Invitation Only Entertainment as well. Go subscribe to that.
Yep, Spotify, every platform of music. Just go type in Young Ross. I'm on everything.
That's fire. Yeah, I was on the YouTube channel too, man. It's a lot of videos on there.
Yeah, man, we be working.
Going. That's super fire, man. It's like the production stuff is fire as well. The quality is there. Like energy is there, you know what I'm saying, with the folks in the video. I know that's a lot to manage and keep up with. So I just want to say personal shout out to y'all, man. For
Man, you know, we got a cool little crew with that. Shout out to G Coop, AVI, Landon, Isaiah, yep. All of them help put that shit together.
What's your favorite song that you got out and your favorite video? And it don't gotta be the same one.
For me, my favorite song, Finna Do. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. That's my favorite.
Okay.
I don't know why, but that's the song I be like, this is my song. Finna Do for sure.
You got a video for that one?
Nope, don't have a video for it yet.
And what's your favorite video you got?
Favorite video might be Upper Room or Free Bitch.
Okay.
One of them.
What about you? You got a take on that?
Yeah, my song. I fuck with Roll One. Roll One. And for the video, it might have to be. Dang, man.
What you guys on, man?
I might just say No Comparison.
No Comparison, a good one.
More so just because it's family oriented, you know.
Sure.
It's family, you know, we had a barbecue. You know what I mean? Kids in it, kids there, all that.
Yeah,
you know, real.
Kind of can touch a wide base too in terms of like people that can enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all tapping in with us for another installment of All About Growth. Got to sit down with Invitation Only ENTs, Bishop.
Yep.
And then Ross.
And Rizzle, you already know. Man, I seen that. I was like, man, I gotta come out here and hit these medias too, man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Gotta do the media.
I was actually, one of my boys had a show last night, and I ran into Will up there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so I told him I was linking up with you today.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely had high praises for you, man.
Man, he a good dude, man, good dude.
Really.
Crazy thing, how we met him was last year. He came with the chef.
Oh, you said with Chef?
He came with the chef.
Oh, nice.
And bro told me, he was like, he the best engineer in what?
In AZ.
In AZ.
And then he was like, so what it was, Ross sent him a song to mix.
It was an old song. I
didn't like the song.
Didn't like it.
Didn't like it. I was like, bro, like, that shit's old. Like,
Right.
that's the old you. We don't even got to put this shit out. Right. But then he mixed it, and I was like, this the same song?
This dude,
okay,
man.
shit. I'm like, yep.
I was like, anytime an engineer make your song better.
But see, for me, because like I would tell him all the times, like, for me, bro, it's quality as far as that. We gonna shoot in the best shit. We gonna try to find the best editor to do it, because it's quality at the end of the day.